Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Oh, no. Okay. Hmm. My VTuber does not want to talk today. Interesting. not sure what's going on. We'll be right back. There we go. Just needed to restart the Vtuber program. Live 2D for VTube Studio. That was all. I was a little bit wild there for a second. I was like, oh, no. Not it. I'll turn down the music. Way too loud. Sonny has just decided to join us in the stream also, so I'm going to keep an eye on him to make sure that he doesn't chew on any cords. Oh, he's decided to leave. Okay, good. He's out in the way of the monitors, but it's not as bad today since I'm drawing. So today we're drawing some unicorn. I'm thinking about starting a new coloring book, so I would like to. I think I would like my next one to be all about unicorns. So we're gonna work on that, and then we'll play some Final Fantasy XIV. Just do some stuff in there. Don't do anything. He's come back. He really likes it when I scratch his head with the end of my pen. So first, I need to work out the lines here. I'm definitely gonna have to make this a bit smaller, but we'll work on that later. I always sketch like super lightly. Back. I may also need to change proportions once I start getting more into it. We'll see. Right now my legs look a little bit short. And I'm not sure if that's just because they're not fleshed out or what. Make it a little bit smaller again. And these are going to have backgrounds instead of like the border. This needs to be a little bit more rounded here. That muscle is actually going to come here. I'm going to pull this up a little bit higher. Making the tushy a little bit more juicy. All of this a little bit more. Keep needing to make things more chunky. Because right here there should be. Okay, that needs to come down a little bit more then. Actually, it needs to be more at an angle. You know, maybe mess up a little bit with this leg too. The hawk should like come right, like that's the line that the hawk should be at. So it's fine if I do like a little bit messed up. We don't want to be too messed up because then it throws like everything off. And actually, this needs to be more of a sharper angle right here. This is always the nerve-wracking part for me, is the getting the proportions down right. I feel like it's like so hard. I feel like this part needs to be like real chunky. I also think maybe this part's a little bit long, and that's what's messing me up a lot. That part doesn't have to be chunky right there. Doesn't have to. This part is just so weird. This back leg. Like, I know where it should go. Like, the middle should be right about here, and then the hawk should be here. It's just a matter of getting it all right. Also too far. Makes it even harder. Actually, I think part of it's. I need to bring it back up here where my original thing was. And I think that's like the biggest issue. This leg is not looking right. There we go. A bit like this one. That part here. Should be right there. This angle a bit more. There you go. I think that actually. There's a bit of a sharp slope. I'll work on this later. Still not quite big enough, so maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller later. I kind of just want to focus on getting all this down right. Have a big arch. And the next should probably start more about here. Fix up the neck a little bit because this should run right into that. And then there should be a big gap right here that holds the jaw together. I need to bring it a little bit more. Sometimes working on horse proportions. Little bit awkward, especially when I'm used to actually doing the head and then doing everything else, but today I felt like I needed to do the body first. So I actually think Josh should be a little bit down lower here. So I can get this to connect right here in this arch. There we go. See what my problem is. Line should like peak right here and then more or less come straight down. And then we have like a little bump. Yeah, this is not. Let's see. I'm just thinking about my neck. Because everything, like, it looks like body proportions, I've got down pretty good. I just need to work on this neck. My neck is just really messy up here. So this line should be this way. It's actually kind of, like, almost connects to the ear a little bit, but it should be a lot better. What I mean is the space should be a lot better. So just go right here. I'm thinking my neck is just too long, and that's why I'm having some proportion issues. That should connect right there. Yes, I think that's going to look a lot better. I'll be right back momentarily. Be just a few minutes.
Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in and exchanged for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in and exchanged for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion.
Me too.
Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold?
I'm back. Alright, so now I think I have a better wrap around where I need to go here. That's where the nose hole's gonna be. Like, hopefully if I get this correctly this time. It's still. Maybe it's because now my neck's too thick. I'm just being weird. For some odd reason, I am really having a hard time figuring out the proportions for this horse's head. This is what I get for not starting with the head. I suppose I could always just like disconnect the head, do the head, and then attach it to the body, but let's see here. Little one here. This away. This away. I feel like I'm almost there. And maybe I just need to put the nose in, like actually put the nose in, and maybe that would help me like tremendously. Because I think what it is like my nose details are. I feel like I did too much with this nose thing. Yeah, it's too big. What happened? Made it too big. So let's actually just construct the nostril. I'm gonna make it a little bit skinnier. I think I might actually have the head the way that I need it to. Now we can just work on some of these other details because we need to have lots of lines in here. It's just going to be line art. I would like for there to be a decent amount of small lines for added detail. And these are all going to be very thin lines. I'm going to work more on that forehead in just a minute because I don't know how I feel about that so much. So this actually should go straight up into the ear, more or less. This right here. And then we have this big line. So we'll have a smaller line there. And then this one should kind of run this way and down. It's kind of like behind the ear. And basically all these lines are kind of helping me also place the eye and the ears. We have this line here that connects. And then we'll have here. Right up into the ear also. And now we're more or less ready to do the eye. Because right here, this will get thin. And down right here. Should be all right under that. Need a bit lower. A little bit shorter. Yeah. And we're going to make a line here because this is where all the eyelashes should go. There should be like kind of like a water line all around the horse's eye here. We definitely need this area over here, but I think I'll be able to do that a little bit better once I have everything in. I think this eye actually needs to be quite a bit smaller. And maybe I should just just a hair. This needs to come over a little bit more. I think right here is the problem. So we should come down sharp and then there we go. That works a little bit better. So I'd like to shorten this a bit though. That shape looks better, but the proportions are just slightly off. So make short, sharp. There we go. The eyes are some of the most important parts. As the window to the soul and all that good stuff. I think this section is quite a bit bigger, maybe. Looking a little bit small. And I'll fix like all of this when I go to do the liner. Might have to do some changing around again. We'll get these ears in, I think. I think they might need to be a bit bigger. Let's see. Maybe not too big though. I'm gonna start with like the front shape. Just gonna make the part a little bit smaller. Yeah, the ear needs to be big. So we're gonna see if I can't just scale it. Sometimes that just, when you're not like really looking. Yeah, okay, now my head looks a lot. Now my head looks a lot better. It's just definitely missing the ears. Or at least one ear. And then we can start adding in the main forelock here. I feel like my eye is a little bit too big. I'm gonna zoom out just a bit. It's gotta remain fairly close. And I think I know what part of the problem is. Because this part is actually gonna come up. And then come here. And so it needs to actually be just a little bit closer to here. Or not. No, I feel like it's too small and too high. Goodness gracious. That's too big. Yeah, something's wrong with that. Maybe I'll just redraw the eye. Again. At this angle, it's really hard because the horse is... My reference is slightly turned away. Not like slightly, but like it's like straight on. Or I mean, like kind of like a straight side profile, and I swear I always have problems drawing side profiles on everything. We got just a little dip in the head. It's almost the right shape. To draw a big fat circle first. That just looks creepy. Okay. I didn't follow my circle too well. This point to match up with this point. And this point should be on the same line. Far too large, but it's a lot better than it was. We're gonna try something. I feel like this is like too far away. Like the face is just too long. It's just the jawline mostly. The eye is just sewing me up so much today. I think I have everything else down except for the eyeball. So we're gonna just work on the mane and maybe come back to that. So we're gonna I need to make like little lines here to determine how I want this mane to go. I want it to come up and blow back. So a lot of these are gonna be like super dramatic. And then others not so much. I'm kind of just going through and like picking out pieces that I want to be over everything else, and then I can fill it out. I'll probably refine this a little bit more when I go to do my line work. Just, neaten it up. I need to make it a little bit smaller again so I can get all of that tail in. Mostly just drag it over this way. I want it to be in the center, but at the same time, I want to be able to fit all the tail in too. It's kind of like a big old flag. Time to switch the music again. Let's see. There we go. I'll have to fix that a little bit because that seems too cut off. Hey, Corlith. It's a unicorn. So you're pretty much on the mark. I'm just having a little bit of trouble with the eye at the moment. It's the last thing I need to do, but for some reason it eludes. The anatomy of a horse's eyeball eludes me, and don't ask me why. Like, I draw horses like all the time, but today it is just the eyeball is just not eyeballing. I more or less know where it needs to go. It's like it just needs to go up and here. But that line needs to go. And like this one. Here, but every time I do this, it's like completely messed up. You never know where things are gonna go when it comes to art. It's true. I feel like it needs to be down further. Like, if I draw a line here to here, this is where the start of the eye should be. Trying to triangulate things where things don't look like crazy is the hard part. And there is like a line that comes into here. Eyes, jaw, it's this point. This point should be about right here. But I feel like that's too big. But maybe it's not. I'm just need to. If I draw it this way, it's not all that not all that crazy. I actually think I've done it, it's just in a slightly wrong space. And it needs to be closer up here. Hey, there we go. Like, I finally did it, I think. And then watch me refine it and be like, no, that looks messed up. Now what I need to do is add like where my lines are gonna go for like water lines and stuff. And maybe I'll just leave it and people put their own iris in. I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what I'm gonna do for this one. And that actually doesn't look half bad. Just be like, oh, we need to have come out more, and then kind of slope down a bit. Horses are weird when, like, you just see their plain foreheads and there are no, like, forelocks coming down because the forelocks are just swooshing away. Hey. Might have to, like, rotate a bit. I think I'm gonna have to rotate it a bit. I'm scared to rotate it a bit. Okay. Crisis averted. Rotating it did not mess it up. Which is a good thing because, definitely, needed to be rotated there. I should just draw, like, a more traditional horn. You know, like what you would normally see. I feel like I should also make it special. Maybe I ought to go and research unicorn horns for a minute. See what kind of things are floating around in art. Because, you know, there's the whole, there's the traditional one. And then there's, you know, when, the last unicorn was a fake unicorn. There's always the spiral, and then there's one that has, like, crazy horns and curved horns. I kind of like the curved horns myself. And then there's, like, the really, really wild ones. I really like this twisty one. See if I can pull it off. Like, this one's, like, really twisty. So, I already have that one all set up. I want it to go. I want to make it a little bit longer. So, we're gonna... Got this. To make it twisty, we're gonna have to make it on a really weird angle. Maybe I made those too thin too soon. We're gonna thicken these up just a bit. You're digging this music? It is, let me see here. It is Viking music, Celtic music, medieval tavern music, and it's not copyright. By Ecos Historicos. If you like do hashtag Celtic music non-copyright, it should pop right up. This isn't quite how I was turning it out, but that's Probably just because I'm doing line art. But also, it's just not even. Now I'm just gonna obsess about this horn. You know, I probably should make it a little bit bigger. Like I did on the other side. Than my thing. So I have more room to like wrap it around. And make it actually look like wrapping around it. Closer. There we go. Gotta be even. Still not quite even, but I kind of like the more dramatic angle of this. Trying to keep it even though is really hard. Yeah, like a little cool point at the top because I can. Alright, actually. That took me like an hour and a half to do that much. just to make the sketch. Because, you know, horses. Alright. So now I can make this into line art. And I'm going to start by outlining. Because I really want the outline to be like pretty big. So I'm going to be doing a background. So what a lot of like coloring book artists do is they make their outline a bit bigger so the main attraction stands out. That's what I'm going for here. Keep that more straight. There we go. I messed that one up a little bit. Actually, I just messed it up too much. There we go. There's no redeeming that line. Alright. We're at an impasse here on this part, which I knew that I would come to eventually. I need to figure out how I want this to go. I think I know how I want this to go. There we go. Oops. That was not the way I wanted to do. Okay, so now we're going to start up here. Alright, so we are going to do a smaller thing up there, but we're going to start right here with the bigger one, and we'll just go smaller later. I think we're gonna have to go with smaller here at the end, just because I'm having a hard time getting this to be small enough. Here, and here. That last one's too much, so we're going to. Goodness gracious. I hate starting and stopping the line because what happens is then I try to do the undo button, and or I can't get like my lines end up messing up a little bit. There we go. The outline is about that. now I'm gonna go and do all these other ones that I needed to do. We get down to a 4. We're gonna outline this horn. We're gonna make it a little bit bigger here so we can even this out. And actually, I'm going to outline this right here with the 4 because this is in front of everything else, so I might as well go ahead and do it. Lots of tapering. I think I want this one to be a little bit smaller. And I want to come out at a different There you go, that looks pretty good. Then I'm going to come over here and redo some of these lines. Or just a little bit too tricky. I always get really disoriented sometimes when I move this thing around, when I have it at a different angle. That's why I try to look at the navigation like all the time. Oops. Shave this one down a bit. I like the slime smush because it's still just chunky. And I really want that to taper. There we go. That looks a lot better. I'm going to take this 4 and we're going to just connect the lines here and there and everywhere. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do 4 locks. I should probably do that. I love locks on horses' feet, like, so much. They're just a hair of erasing, because we only got, like, really 1 hook to do it on. I'll do this at a 3 and then I'll add it as a 4 later. There we go. 4 locks. So sometimes I have such a hard time making nice, pretty curves. Thank you, Rage Mistress. Thank you, Corlith. Are you enjoying hanging out and listening to my banner? You need me to talk shit about my own art? I like to do that, yeah. So you're like, grumble at it. I'm like, why isn't it doing the way I want to do it? Why isn't it turning out the way it's supposed to in my head? I mean, sometimes it works, honestly. It took me like a whole 45 minutes to do this, I think. Wouldn't make sense for you to talk to someone else's while you draw yours. It's true. But most people don't like talk shit about, you know, how things are turning out with their art. They're just like, oh, this is turning out so great. No, I will talk shit to it until it does exactly what I want it to do. And I'm just doing the line art for this guy, which makes it a little bit less stressful. Well, he's gonna get a background, but... we're just, you know, trying to put in some lines here and there. That actually looks weird. Do that line. Should angle down a little bit more drastically. So I'm just trying to put like some details in the face, make it a little bit more interesting. Alright, and now I need to go through and do all the muscles. So like for right here, and you can kind of see like where my muscles are going to end up being some. But we're going to just draw some very thin lines. All over the line a little bit. Because, you know, horses, they just have so much detail to them. And their musculature and stuff. I think a lot of people are like missing out on like drawing all like the details. And there's gonna be grass for the feet, so I mean like, well, I didn't draw any. little chestnut right there. Some horses have a prevalent one and some don't. It's a very tasty treat for dogs. It's basically like horses used to have like a third toe back there. Kind of like other cloven-hooved animals. So they evolved out of that, and that is what's left. Interesting horse fact of the day. This is what's left of their third toe. And basically, it's just extra keratin. That's why it's a good snack for dogs. I mean, I guess it could be for humans too, but I don't know why you would. Like, to be honest. I wouldn't think it's particularly tasty to humans. Then again, I've never tried one myself, so I wouldn't know. I don't like these back legs at all, but I'm already devising a way that I can hide them out pretty good. I think I'm good on the little lines for that. We just need to do the mane and everything. We're gonna zoom in really hard on it. I drew a lot of little lines from this mane. Probably way too many. Okay, so we're gonna have to make our lines a lot smaller for the ones that are going to be connected with no outside line. And then the ones that are going to be on the outside are going to be a little bit thicker. These are going to connect back. Just adding a few more in there. Here and there and everywhere and back again. There and back again. Wherever there's like a big gap or there's not any lines, I'll probably add like a few. Oops, that one's too big. zoom in button. I keep forgetting that's actually the zoom in button. It's one button above my undo button. And gonna make this line work out. There we go. It's gonna go where I want it to go, or else. And by else, I mean I'm gonna just keep trying over and over again until it does exactly what I want it to do. Just, casually threatening my artwork, casually. Very casual. I'm gonna try to match up all these lines. Alright, now I got to figure out the table. Oh, there's a big gap right there. Probably gonna fix that. There we go. Actually, piece of tailbone right there. Alright, so basically what the horse's tail. You kind of got this tailbone. Comes up and goes around right here. This, and then everything kind of comes off that way. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. While also tapering lines. And I might add a few doo-doo-doos with just I don't like this one. Do not like it. It doesn't flow. So we're just gonna make it. Now that's a little bit better. I don't like the line. Stick that line up. So we're gonna taper it off a little bit better. There we go. I think I like how that turned out. And my outline is complete for the horse anyway. Whew. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Next week we'll do a background. Let me just save this here as Unicorn 1. That's what we're gonna name it. Wow. So fancy. So fanciful. Unicorn 1. Hopefully I can manage to draw like 30 of these guys and put them into a coloring book again. Make myself another coloring book. I don't have too many reviews, but you know, I did have like 1 or 2 get sold outside. Let me zoom in on this. That is Unicorn number 1. He or she does need a name. I could have made it a boy. I might still make it a boy. I just have to add an extra body part. But, you know. But here's the start of our Unicorn series here. We just got to do a background, which we'll do next week. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little breaky break. And I will be back with some Final Fantasy XIV. Stay tuned.
Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in exchange for smelly, dirty paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures. assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in and exchanged for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in and exchanged for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in exchange for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in exchange for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in exchange for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in exchange for smelly, dirty paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will
Okay, we are back. Just logging in. I hate when I have to put like everything in, including my ID and everything. There we go. I don't know why my must have been because of the latest patch that my check mark box got uncheck marked from remembering my thing. Dun 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 dun. Yesterday I played Petite Island. It was pretty cute. We're gonna play it more next Saturday. Next Saturday. Oh, why is that? Fixed! I was like, why is it doing that? And it's fine. I finally got all of the forging equipment that I wanted. That's pretty cool. So, I'm minor level 73, and I literally got this far from 60 to 70 just from gathering all of these forging gear that I wanted. I did the same with crafting, but I didn't get as far for some reason. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because, like, you have to do a lot of forging to get the forging equipment. But, like, for the crafting, I don't know. You don't have to do as much, because I guess it takes more. It's kind of weird. Let's see. Oh. Wait a minute, why is that though? Oh, I should like... No. Dang it. There we go. I hate that it doesn't go from one computer to the other. That's like my only ever complaint about this. is because it should just be the same. Oops. There. Now I can desynthesize some things. Maybe make some room here. I mean, I could keep this, though. This does look kind of fun, this little fedora. I guess I need to put some stuff in my retainer, which is right here. I have it like full of stuff that I should probably get rid of, honestly. Like all of these. I should definitely like turn all of those in. That chocobo head can go in here. Baron helm. Things that I just know I'm probably not gonna wear. There. Oh, I never changed it. I never updated this last time. What I get though. At least all my stuff's gonna be pretty easy to find. There we go. Alright, we are level 67. So did I already do my level 67 job quests? Oh, never mind. It's level 68. So I got one more to go. So let's go ahead and queue up for some stuff. It never ever puts me... I think it's because, like, there's so many that you have to, like, open up. That it's... But you just can't. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot that I can look here. For things. I totally forgot that it's not just this place. It's also like the Ruby Sea and the House Steps. I was struggling to find a level 65 place, and I keep forgetting that Kugane and that side is the thing. There we go. 40 years and counting. Oh, that seems... That's a blue plus sign. That probably unlocks something. Maybe. Oh, it's a... I can already do that, but maybe I'll go faster. Oh, look at the sheep. Oh, snap. She's not happy about that. A fattened sheep. You had to get milk from the sheep. That's interesting that they milk sheep and not goats, honestly. milk. Bah. Oh no, they're the only culinarian. That sounds awful. Inconsequential to our tribe? Wow. Well, I guess they can all just start fending for themselves now, huh? The weakest among our brothers. Okay, yeah, but you cook for everybody. I mean... Rude. These guys are a bunch of jerks. Like, he feeds them. Chasing rainbows. We're gonna help this guy out. Oh, he's gonna go train. Okay. I think these guys, they'll start feeding themselves. It's a bunch of assholes. Oh, I forgot. Okay. I need... Oh, is there somebody here that sells that? Dang it. Purchase items. Come on. Aw. There it is. Whee! I can summon Sunny back now. I have new mounts. Should do this one. Oh, tusk butt. I'm glad I only had to get 2 of them, though. These guys are big. Tusk butt. Alright, let's see what kind of music this guy's got. I got the red camo-y this last time. Ooh, interesting. Oh no. He's getting taken out by a swarm. I guess, you know, can't say too much, because, you know, a swarm of yellow jackets take a lot of people out. I always like the music in the steps. It's so pretty. And begun to grow old. Yeah, he's 40 years old. Poor guy. I feel bad for him. Bridge of the Hyrule Warriors. There's so little in my inventory. The turn. Uh-oh. Because we lost to the mole. Oh no. He's gonna go train, I guess. What kind of favor does she want us to do? Tournaments are used to determine an Onrier's skill in combat. Every time we have one, Mr. Estigen always places last. Because of this, he is often miserable in the days leading up to the match. Oh, that's cute. I wonder if she's crushing on him. Maybe she's just a little bit young. He already seems pretty worn out. Oh, I guess she is young because she lost her parents. Oh, it's a boy. Okay. I guess he's using a female model to make him smaller. I don't know. I really didn't pay that much attention. No, I guess he does have his own model. I thought he looked awful small. He's just so happy now. Until it's time for tournament, I guess. Probably some asshat gonna come around and be like, oh, is he gonna enter? You know what? They should have a cooking tournament. That's what they should do. They should have a cooking tournament. I mean, yeah, honestly, they should have a cooking tournament. He'd be the only one to be able to cook. Exactly. Throw the hot pot of soup on him and see what happens. Oh, jeez. This guy's got it all wrong. Oh, he's sulking in the back instead of playing with the other kids. Nice looking pie, say so myself. Oh, that asshole's sick now? Oh ho ho! How the tables have turned. Now he's the one that's weak and useless. Oh no. I mean, he could have, but he decided not to. It's a good word for me. It's time to lure some beasts in. Guess I'm a queue. Might pop here in a few minutes. Oh, woo! Okay. So we'll put it up here on this rock. The sheep bones do look awfully tasty, though. Oh, that's a really pretty bird, though. I'm actually surprised it's got any fat whatsoever on it, but... Oh. Well, I mean... I made a mistake. I stood in the fire. I stood in the AoE. And voila! The breast meat. Time for stew making. Oh, and now it's... We'll just, He's like, we just had breakfast, though. There we go. Oh, it's Cutter's Cry. I mean, Cutter's Cry isn't too bad. It's only like a little bit. It's like... I remember having to go through and do the, like, little mob thing you got going on. Like, in order to get, level up with your, alliance or whatever. You gotta kill, like, a certain number of things. And mine in the one thing was always these. And I hate it. Like, 'cause you never got enough bats. And you had to kind of, like, sometimes go out of your way to get enough of the bats. It was just slightly annoying. And also, a lot of new people are confused. Because you gotta go down the empty sand. You gotta go down the quicksand. The other two do so much damage. It's really hard at this level to like even get spells off. You know, at this level we don't have like ley lines, and I've got like one thing I can use. I can use Swift Cast. That doesn't really do a whole lot. Giant basilisk. This isn't one place. Oh, never mind. I spoke. They do indeed explode. It's like it's not. At least it's not the guys that explode. No. Unfortunately, it is the guys that explode. And somebody perished. Somebody perished to the shrapnel. To the bombs. To the bombs. Usually people only do their logs. Because it's super annoying. Have to go back and do this again. A second time. It's the Myrmidon Princess. Excuse me. I think I need a drink of water. I feel my throat's a little bit dry. And the Myrmidon Marshal keeps going into the floor. Poacher's hat. Do 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 do. Oh, the sabotender AoEs are pain in the tush. I think that's another thing you have to get in your logs is these sabotenders. And I think it's a pretty big AoE. I don't know why they're after me. Okay, good. They're no longer after me. We died. Oops. Like the tank is all the way over there. Oh, there's the tank. Ah! That one did not, aggro anybody. Okay. Just walked right by that sand shell. This guy, he's a little bit of a pain in the bush, but he's alright. You just have to, I always have a hard time paying attention where he's gonna come out. That's my problem. I have a paying attention problem. But you all know. I very much have a paying attention problem. I don't know how to do that. Like that. Okay. See? They always get me in the end. Ew, I got sludge. There. Oh, it's almost dead. Oh no, the healer died. Or healer. Almost to the last boss, which is the Chimera. you know. And I don't remember which way to go, so I'm just gonna follow everybody else. Fire does damage, but it's a pretty cool fire though. I always have the urge to step in that. Even though it's bad fire. All bad fire. But I like fire. So, you know. It's fine. I can't help myself. I got slip sand. It just looks like slime. Looks like a giant booger. Oops. Oh, now we have to fight it. Well, at least it doesn't take long for us to kill things. The Chimera is a pretty fun fight, actually. I enjoy it. It can be annoying when you miss stuff. As long as you're paying attention, it's pretty interesting. The Craver's Den. Just gotta stay relatively close here. It's not that backward. Should have just trusted my own instinct. Oh good, that single target is not me. I hate when just have to run away for a while. Aw, it's me. I'll be running far enough away from it anyway. Nope, nope, never mind. But it was better than being smashed by that, so. Smash, smash, smash. There we go. Voila! Hey, I received a player recommendation. Alright, we're gonna finish up this quest, and I believe it's gonna be it for me this evening. It is 5 p.m. It's time to go and get ready for dinner. I was almost at the end of this cutscene when it popped. I look like I'm just like, you know, explaining things in a very scholarly way in my scholarly outfit. It's better than not beating him fair and square. See, look, now he made himself feel better though. I get a snack. Lots of like sad stories here. Alright, this is gonna be it for me. I will see you all Tuesday evening with some Honkai Star Rail. My schedule will be out later today on X. Actually, I already have it ready. I just didn't post it. I haven't posted it yet. So I will see you guys Tuesday. You may not hear much from me tomorrow on X because I gotta work. It's a long shift. But I will see you all later and have a good evening.